okay. Manto Obama Cheddar kwa kebe Jimmy Erade. Do minyansa wate. Udu minyansa do me Cheddar nyansa. Kwani minyansa. Nana ebe to ma wate. Forget to be Nana Kwame Bedi Ako. Na mi siraw. Oni ate. Nana Kwame Bedi Ako. Cheddar. Na mi siraw wate. Wa mi ehun say ebi mu manifesto ye KG2 for there. O there university for there. Na mi siraw Nana Kwame Bedi Ako. Ebe to our palm. The whole Ghana will be on Toma. Me New Force.
Hello, Ebusiafo. Welcome, everyone. Ejidi se nyankopon adom. You are all doing very well. Na eneno, as you can all see, your discussion is on one of the pillars of Nana Kwame Bedi Ako. I think say Ghana mainstream media, no, this is what they are supposed to be doing to help the youths and our mothers to understand some of these policies better, because policies we know a game changer for the nation Ghana. 12 policies yetimi kwaye mutu keke krampwa is going to bring a massive change and difference in Ghana. Now, unfortunately, in some of the media houses now, almost pretended to say they don't know what is going on. But the Ghanaian youth, we are aware. We know that Nana Kwame Bedi Ako is the man for us. Looking at his policies, this is a great visionary leader. And ye pese ye pense mu the 11th pillar no eman sebi ye nuanom a omo anko school endro echire no ombetimi have a basic understanding of the 11th pillar and how ebe boye man no, most especially against corruption, because okase introducing this web3 any blockchain no yede be eradicate corruption one touch. Tiyenko na yinko tie first the okan about the pillar no yeba yede nkomo ne betwa so.
Pillar 11 is interesting also, and it's national security and data protection. I mean, we have national security, but we should remember this: data is the new blood, and we must secure it. We need the data. That's why we're building the data centers. That's why we're minting. That's why we're building the blockchain and the Web3. The Web3 to store the data and information of this continent. Our aim is to build Ghana's first Web3 platform to support the National Sovereign Wealth Fund. Migrate all national data to a national Web3 platform and store our health records. I mean, to build this government blockchain, it should have the department to really store our health records, our academic records, our stocks of commodities, and agro reserves on the blockchain network, our gold reserves, our land reserves, all the reserves. See, you could see that these pillars are supporting the ministries, and now corruption will be hard for one to commit. Because we're creating wealth, creating jobs amongst ourselves, and we don't need to rob ourselves anymore. But we need to have these platforms to support our stocks and our records. See, we have to make the government transactions, data and information transparent. This system is going to make it impossible to edit. You can't enter again. If we have 10 million ounces of gold, we have 10 million ounces of gold. If it's reserves, no one can change it. You can't edit it. We have to make this a national data and information base that is also publicly accessible. That is the free country that we want to live, with such an economic freedom. That's what we need. At this point, transparency and accountability is a necessity. We need it as a country. Now, if the government wants to know you or the government wants to know about you, then you must know about the government. And that's what this our new Ghana is going to do for us. Transparency. Bring real accountability and responsibility.
Okay, so that was pillar 11 for you. Let's go quickly into the discussion. Now, yes, also another brief video. Two gentlemen almost explaining what actually blockchain is and how it will help fight corruption in a country. And these are our fellow Nigerians. We know that Nigerians are our brothers, and in normal discussion or more having automatically, it can be applied 100% to our Ghanaian economy. But before we go to the video, let's quickly look at the definition of blockchain. Okay, so a blockchain is a method of recording information that makes it impossible or difficult for a system to be changed, hacked, or manipulated. In simple terms, webcam ni blockchain a system ye be recordi ye data nyina eguso japade o mine wo ye fancy. For instance, sisi ano e-levy a tax e wo ho, but ye nim how much the government of Ghana make it from e-levy. Ye wo ho no ma bring figures as to whether say true or not. We cannot verify. But with a blockchain system, the records are there. It can be verified. So this is how much the government is making from e-levy. And even what are all the records are there. Obi antimi hack system, no be antimi sisa and manipulate figures. It brings about transparency and actability. Rekwambedi made a statement say abayon person knew about the citizens. The citizens should also know about the government. There shouldn't be any secret when it comes to your government. That's what the blockchain offers. Yonko video. Yonko see video of ye brothers from Nigeria almost discussing into details how actually the blockchain works to stop corruption.
We're going to be looking at how this same technology can solve corruption in Nigeria. So Chris, just quickly answer, how can this technology solve corruption in Nigeria?
Remember that the word blockchain stands for trust. It helps for transparency and accountability. When people or government system parastatals begin to know that it's easier for us to know transactions, monitor, and to see whatever is being done on the blockchain, it creates a sense of accountability. Hence, it will change how you want to spend. I know the former president of our country once said something, President Jonathan, and people didn't really understand that statement. He said, people were asking him, how can you actually stop corruption? He said, see, you can't, if you put yam and a goat together, you actually use that illustration. And many people were like, no. This man doesn't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was actually talking about using technology. Man, that same technology he's talking about is blockchain. But I'm sure he himself may not actually catch the whole picture. You cannot stop people from stealing, but you can actually use a system to curb such practices.
Okay.
So once I know that 100 million or 50 million will go for certain things and everything is on a smart contract, documented on the blockchain, on the distributed ledger system, I will know, people will know if you default or not. It will be there.
Yeah,
so
true.
if it will promote accountability, if it will promote transparency, then it will reduce corruption. For instance, I don't know how much Lagos State government makes from Lekki toll gates, but with the blockchain technology, we can know and we can actually see where the revenue is being channeled.
Yeah, it's going to.
So it's going to make a lot of stuff open, and I pray any government that's ready for this should be really ready for this technology.
You know, at one of your events, I attended one of the events that you spoke at. You mentioned, it was very clear. I heard that you mentioned if a government is ready, you know, to adopt this particular technology, they must first of all put away corruption.
Yes, yeah, blockchain. You see, let's take a country let's take a city like Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. The Sheikh of Dubai said the future will not be patient with us the way the past has been, or even the present.
Strong.
Now that's why we must be ahead. So he has given a mandate that by 2020, every government transaction must run on the blockchain, to even the level of building smart cities, to even, you know, so they now have what they call Smart Dubai. Is one of the arms that will be pushing blockchain adoption in Dubai. They have other parastatals and all that. But you see, first of all, your mindset must move away from stealing. Because if this thing promotes transparency and everything is seen, how do I want to go ahead and stealing? So first of all, the mindset of that government must actually be for the people. If you go to Dubai today, you will come back and you know it's a different ball game with what we see here. Why? The government has the interest of the people there. In short, I heard that the Sheikh said he wants people to come to Dubai, and he wants Dubai to be the happiest place on earth. He wants people to. So if
they are going to achieve that.
So if they are already doing that, because you can go to Dubai, you're always happy. Even if you're spending your money times
you enjoy
the infrastructures, the roads, the whole system. That's first. Next also is our infrastructure. Once your mindset shifts away that you really want to be transparent, if a government, I'm saying this again, if a government that demands for citizens to pay a tax, for citizens to be open with their income so that they can file for tax, the same government should be open to the citizens in terms of expenditures and how the revenue or money issue, because finance is one of the major things, how government is being run. If we can know how government is being run, then it's not a democratic government. It's not a government for the people. And if blockchain is a system for the people, then a government that has the interest of the people should implement that system.
Fantastic.
And that's how we know you're ready for the change, for the revolution, and you actually have the interest of your citizens at heart.